Grape berry moth damage is much less this year. I sprayed the grapes twice this year in the summer. About 10% of them are damaged as compared to about 80% in previous years. I got a lot of little friends here too, helping me pick tonight. There's probably about 50 of those guys on the outside. They'll hold on as I pull the bundle down. And they'll fly off and sometimes dive bomb my face or walk on my shirt. Any of the grapes that I'm going to throw out, or even some of the good ones, I give to the pigs and the birds. They love those things, especially if they've been damaged by the grape berry moths. My neighbor asked me to help her remove an old waterbed from her upstairs room yesterday, and my wife wanted me to make a little pig house instead of the Rubbermaid tub we've been using, since before long we'll be outgrowing it anyway. But this way we can build it off of the ground if it rains or anything like that. So I took all the pieces from the waterbed. I cut the sideboards into roughly 2x4s, and then I framed it, and I used the rest of the pieces as a floor and then a little roof. Now I took the liner from the waterbed and I cut it into about a square shape, stapled it and nailed it to the top, and then she also had some plastic sheet, and I thought I'd put that on top as well, just to make sure that rain doesn't get in there. We get some high winds back here, so I bet you that stuff will blow off the first storm comes through. This is where the pigs have been digging during the day. Somewhere along the line my wife heard that you should bury a 2x4 or something along the bottom. Make sure you keep the fence attached to it. And I'm glad we did, because we haven't got to the bottom of it yet, but we're getting there. And this is the damage to the tree. Put some wire around it this afternoon. I already patched it up as best I could. Prior to this, there was a tiny little section, I would say probably about 1 millimeter high, maybe about 4 inches long. They hadn't touched it for probably a month, and then suddenly this week they started tearing strips all around it. So I decided to patch those up and put a fence around now. Hang on. Hey, that's enough. Uh-oh, we lost a pig. And the duck has been losing a lot of feathers this time of year. I've got to fish them out of his little pond there with a net occasionally.